America is divided between Democrats and Republicans, conservatives and liberals, and Christians and every other religion that isn't Christianity. But why does religion exist in politics? Why are so many Republicans also Christians, and so many Christians Republicans? Why is it that the strongest Republican viewpoints are also deeply rooted in devout Christian values?
So many people turned out to vote for George Bush just so they could be sure gay people would not get married. That they hated the idea of gay marriage so much, they would rather have Bush for president than anything else. I mean, it's just insane to me. And it's the Christian groups, you know, these Christian family groups who are out of control. They have really, these Christian groups, they have lost their minds.
Conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American male, gay bashing, black fearing, war fighting, tree killing, regional leaders of sale, shirt tucking, frat house and cake tapping, back slapping, hater of hippies like me.
Are you a climate change skeptic? And I said, Jake, you want a skeptic? I'm right here. Because climate change is not science. It's religion.
He was trying to say, well, you know, climate change has no evidence to back it up. Of course it does. But, oh, it's got no evidence. There's no proof. It's not correct. It's just a dogmatic, doctrinal belief system. That's the problem with it. It's like a religion, and he uses it in a pejorative. So, will you go a step further? I guess your religion is also not true, right? No, of course you wouldn't do that.
Conservative Christian, right-wing Republican.
Can't spend the first half of a debate bitching about how immigrants are ruining the country, and the second half on the uplifting stories of your immigrant parents. The Republicans all talk about building walls and deportations and making people learn English. And then John Kasich. My grandmother was an immigrant who could barely speak English. Ted Cruz. My father was an immigrant from Cuba who didn't speak English. Marco Rubio. My parents arrived with no money, barely speaking English. And of course, Donald Trump. My father was an orangutan from Borneo who didn't speak any English at all.
All this extremism and all this hypocrisy is essentially a trademark of Christian Republicans. Perhaps America's divide could be lessened if extremists could keep their religion out of politics, unless they're practicing the sacred rule of loving thy neighbor.
With your feet in the air, head on the ground. Try this trick and spin it, yeah. And your head will collapse 'cause there's nothing in it. And you ask yourself, where is my